We're supposed to use this weapon to take on this next boss, but we're a Chad, so we're not gonna take it, and we're gonna defeat this boss with incantations. Our 13th Remembrance boss, Rykard. I decided to try and use Mimic Gear for this fight. I donned Leonel's set since it has the highest fire resistance damage in this game. I prioritized staying under the giant snake and flew our dragon eyes at point blank range. With a few dragon breath attack, we managed to get him to his second phase. I focus on blowing the dragon eyes at him to apply the frost effect, which Rykard is weak against. We were really close, but we ran out of healing flask by the end and Rykard took us down. On our second attempt, we are still using the Mimic Summon. I was prepared for his first phase, but I noticed that going in his lava staggers me and prevents me from casting most of my incantations, and I got slain on his first phase. Third time's the charm. This time I used the Dung Eater summon. I figured that the Mimic is not aggressive enough to take aggro from the boss. Because I kept getting staggered every time I cast an incantation under the lava, I decided to just use the Swarm of Flies, which we can cast away from the snake. I feel vulnerable casting incantation from afar, but the Dung Eater really proved his worth for taking much of the aggro away from us. With our team effort, we managed to get him to his second phase. At first, I made sure to apply the frost effect on Rykard to slow him down a bit. I then switched to spamming Swarm of Flies as he is weak to bleed as well. The Dung Eater is the MVP for this fight. He did most of the fighting at close range, which give us a lot of opportunity to cast our incantation at a safe distance. Moog has one of the most annoying spells, which are skulls that does a ton of damage and it follows you around. I'm really lucky to have survived it, but we eventually ran out of healing flasks, although we persevered and finally took down Rykard on our third attempt.